So you're some kind of professional, but you don't want to be making this cringe influencer kind of content. Me neither. But you also think that that's what you got to do to get the eyeballs and make any kind of money on the internet. Well, I want to tell you that that's not the case. This piece of boring content made me $8,500. I'm going to run you through how you can do that too. Let's get into it. What you got to do is make very specific content so that when someone rocks up your personal brand or enters your funnel, it speaks to a very particular archetype and they are highly motivated to contact you or buy from you. So here's what I did. I wanted to attract more personal brand clients and specifically to my brand Launchpad product. So far, most of my content was me making pretty pictures and pretty videos and not the reason that we're making that content. I was seen just as the button clicker, not the strategist behind the button clicking. So I needed to pivot to content that was more personal branding and strategically aligned. So that's literally what I did. I just did whiteboard style content of me running through my frameworks, how I do things, and the process of working with me. And that's what started the conversation with Josh. Josh is the founder of a 9-figure company, and he entered my funnel through my portrait packages and the advertising that I was doing for that. He was a warm lead that fell off because I wasn't offering what he was really looking for. My brand Launchpad product is targeted at people like Alex Hormozi, aka Josh. Founders who want to build a personal brand are my ideal customer, and that's exactly who this piece of content was targeted at. Oh, fuck. I thought that wasn't recording. That would have fucking killed me. Okay. So what are the boring types of content that you need to make to speak to your ideal customer and audience? So the best is foundational content that is evergreen, which means it's relevant today, tomorrow, next year, basically until you change your product or the way of doing things. And the best for this are walkthroughs of your approach and your frameworks, your IP, tutorials, frequently asked questions in posts or videos, about you sections, BTS, personal project breakdowns, and your VSLs. Basically, who you are, what you believe, what's your product or service, and what's your authority. Now, ways that you can execute this are whiteboard style content, BTS, documentary, photo videos, pinned written posts, interviews, full websites dedicated to an idea, live captures of presentations or talks that you've done, etc. So let's jump into my boring content framework over here that you can apply to your content and attract your ideal customers. Now, this would be considered whiteboard style content for your reference. First off, you want to work out what is the result? What do you want to happen in your brand or business? Do you want to attract a certain customer, get more sales, more online action, in-person events, etc.? You ask yourself, who am I speaking to? What is your ideal customer and what is their specific pain point? Then, what would they want to know about me to want that result? What do I do and how do I do it? What do I believe? Who am I? Finally, you want to take that answer and package it into the specific content type. Now, all of these can work, but some are obviously better than others for showcasing different things. But you have your whiteboard content, your BTS documentary, which could be photos or videos, pinned written posts, interviews, full websites dedicated to an idea, live captures of presentations and talks you've done. Now, all this will help you dial in what kind of content you need to make. But I've asked you some pretty tough questions. Who am I? What do I do? What do I believe? So another way to put this is, what is my personal brand archetype? I've made a video about that. Check it out.